Jai Hind dosto, this is Ananya, your SST master teacher at Vedantu. How are you all? I hope you people are taking very good care of yourself. So first of all people, if you are new, do not forget to subscribe to this channel because it is absolutely free and there is a lot of free content which is available on our channel Vedantu's 9th and 10th English. Alright, and do not forget to share this video with all your friends. Thank you in advance. So guys, what I am going to teach you in this video, people, in this video I am going to teach you about the most important keywords from the topic resources and development, which will help you for the term 1 examination. All right, so without any further delay, let's get started. Before I start with the actual topic, guys, let me tell you, we are very proud to tell you that the JEE mains result of 2021, wherein Vaibhav Bajaj, All India ranking 35th from Vedantu, Harshit, All India ranking 113th from Vedantu, Sundrit Roy, All India ranking 139 from Vedantu, and many such amazing achievers only from Vedantu. All right, guys, you can also be a part of this leaderboard. You guys can also join our long-term courses. The link is there in the description box. We'll guide you how you guys can take our pro subscription after this video. All right, chalo. Let's get started and let's understand some important terms from the topic resources and development. All right, the very first term. Acha, by the way, guys, meanwhile, what you guys can do, as this session is a recorded session, you guys can pause the video, make a note of all these important terms. All right, great. Chalo. The very first one, resources. People, anything which is available in our environment and which is used to satisfy our needs is termed as a resource. Simple. Next, second one, sustainable development. Development that meets the needs of the present generation without compromising the ability of the future generation. Okay, so the development in the present should not compromise for the needs of the future generation, and at the same time we should also protect the environment. We should not harm the environment. This mechanism is known as sustainable development. This concept is known as sustainable development. Means development that meets the needs of the present. At the same time, we are keeping in mind that we should not compromise the ability of the future generation. Means we should not exhaust all the resources in the present time. And at the same time, we need to keep in mind that our environment is protected, it is not harmed. So this concept is known as sustainable development. All right, chalo. Let's have a look on the next term. Resource planning. Guys, planning is something judicious use of the resources, proper utilization of the available resources. Because people, we are already aware that there are many resources. Once they are exhausted, it will take millions of years for its reformation. So it is very important that resources should be properly used. Okay, judicious use of the resources should be there, and this is known as resource planning. Okay, so guys, what is the resource planning? It is the widely accepted strategy for the judicious use of the resources, proper utilization of the resources. Next term on your screen, stock. Guys, materials present in the environment which have the potential to satisfy human needs. Means what I'm trying to say, we have identified the resources. We know that these resources will help us to like satisfy human needs, but we do not have the technology to use this as a resource. So the resources which are identified, but we do not have the technology to use the resources, such resources are categorized into stock. Okay, guys, let me give you a detailed definition of resources. Anything which is available in our environment and which is used to satisfy human needs, provided it should be technologically accessible, culturally acceptable, and economically feasible. Okay, that is termed as a resource. So in stock, what happens? Resources are identified. We know resources are available, but we do not have the technology to use it as a resource. That is termed as a stock. Clear? Next one, guys. Resource conservation. Now guys, conserving, protecting the resources is very, very important. Saving the resources is very, very important. And this concept is known as resource conservation. Because guys, as we know, resources are basically, there are few resources which once they are exhausted, it will take millions of years for its reformation, which is more than a human lifespan. So it is very, very important to protect the resources. This concept is known as resource conservation. All right. Okay, let me read out what is given on the screen. It is the same thing written. Resource conservation, it refers to the sustainable utilization of natural resources such as soil, water, plants, animals, and minerals. Simple. In other words, it also refers to the preservation of forest, watershed areas, etc. So, preserving the resources, saving the resources is known as resource conservation, and it's a need of an hour. Next, fallow land. Guys, the land in which cultivation is possible, but a land which is left without cultivation for less than one agricultural year. Okay, so the land is not utilized for cultivation for less than one agricultural year. It is known as fallow land. Now you will think, sir, if the land on which we can do cultivation, but it is like nearly for an year we are not doing any agricultural activities. Why are we not doing any agricultural activities? To increase the fertility of the soil. Simple as that. Okay, so it is a method to increase the fertility of the soil. So the land which is left without cultivation for one or less than one agricultural year for increasing its fertility is known as fallow land. Clear ho raha guys? I hope it is clear. Next, wasteland guys. Land which is not suitable for cultivation is known as wasteland. Simple. Barren land. Next one, soil conservation. Okay guys, washing off the top layer of the soil. Okay, it can be due to rain, it can be due to running water, it can be due to wind. Okay, so the washing away of the top fertile soil by the natural agents like wind, glaciers, water, this is known as soil erosion. Simple as that. So the removal of the top layer of the soil is known as soil erosion. Next one, gullies. Guys, basically gullies are, it is basically extreme soil erosion which is happening due to running surface water, runoff surface water. So when the running water cutting through the clay soil creates deep channels, as you can see on the screen guys, look at this image. Extreme soil erosion has taken place due to the runoff water. These deep channels are known as gullies. Okay. Next one, strip cropping. Guys, it is a method of soil conservation. What happens guys in this case? Let's understand. Large fields can be divided into strips, as you can see in this image. Large fields are divided into strips. Strips of grasses are left between the crops. Now you will think, sir, why strips of grasses are left to grow between the crops? Guys, this will break up the force of the wind, which will avoid soil erosion which is happening due to wind. So the large field is divided into strips. Okay, strips of grasses are left to grow between the crops. This will break the force of the wind and eventually it will avoid soil erosion which is happening due to wind. Okay, people, the next one we have is counter ploughing, and guys, this is very, very important. You can see the image on the left hand side of the screen. Guys, what is counter ploughing? Guys, counter ploughing is a ploughing technique that does not alter or change the natural shape of the hill slope. Okay, guys, look at this hill slope. The cultivation is done on this slope. All right. Counter ploughing is possible only when the slopes have counter lines. Guys, these are counter lines. All right. And guys, these are natural counter lines without any alteration. Unlike if you know terrace farming, guys, people terrace farming and counter ploughing, guys, terrace farming and counter ploughing is quite similar. These are the two methods which is used to avoid soil erosion, and it is done in the hilly regions of India. All right. Now guys, the basic difference between counter ploughing and terrace farming is like In terrace farming, the land is altered. Okay, it is changed. Steps are created. As you can see in this image, such kind of steps are created. So that is in terrace farming. But in counter ploughing, these steps are natural. Are you understanding? These steps are basically natural. So understand this. The basic difference between counter ploughing and terrace farming. So guys, in counter ploughing, let's understand once again. It is a ploughing technique that does not alter or change the natural shape of the hill slopes. It is basically using the slope as to prevent soil erosion. Okay. Now guys, you will think how it is preventing soil erosion. Guys, look at these steps. Okay, look at these steps. Counter ploughing is possible only when the slopes have counter line. Okay, these lines act as a water break and prevent the free flow of the water which causes soil erosion. So it will avoid the free flow of water which will cause soil erosion. Okay, that's it. So guys, this is counter ploughing and it is done in hilly regions of India like in northeast. People, next we have is shelter belts. People, shelter belt is basically trees are planted in a row, okay, and it reduces the impact of the wind. Okay, let's take an example from this direction, the wind is blowing. Let's take an example from this direction, the wind is blowing. So what will happen? These trees in a row will avoid the soil erosion which is happening due to wind. So trees are planted in a row, as you can see in this image, to reduce the force of the wind to prevent wind erosion. Simple, and this is known as shelter belts. Leaching process. Guys, leaching process is happening due to heavy rainfall. What happens due to heavy rains? The top layer of the soil, the topmost layer of the soil, which is nutrient rich soil, gets washed off due to heavy rain. And this process is known as leaching process. Potential resources. Resources which are identified in a region, but it is not fully utilized. Maybe due to any social reason, economical reason, political reason. The resources are available, but they are not fully utilized. Such resources are known as potential resources. Bad lands, heavily eroded, uncultivable land with little vegetation. So because of extreme erosion, the land becomes a bad land, wherein it is heavily eroded due to different agents of erosion, uncultivated land, and with little vegetation. Such lands are referred as bad lands. And the last and the final term we have is recycle. To convert the waste into reusable materials is known as recycle. Simple as that. That's it, guys. So guys, these are some of the important terms from this chapter. I hope you understood each and every term in detail. Now people, initially I was telling you guys, if you really want to study from us, not only on YouTube, but you guys can be a part of our long-term batches, guys. Yes, you can take our pro subscription. Now people, you will be like, sir, if we are able to understand everything on YouTube, why it is important to take your pro subscription? So let me tell you the reasons why you should take our pro subscription. First of all, guys, Vedantu's improvement promise. Now people, this promise is only given by Vedantu. No other institute will ever give you this promise. The promise says that if improvement doesn't take place as per your expectations, whatever fees you have given to Vedantu, entire fees will be given back to you. Yes, you have heard it right. If you take our long-term batches before 30th of September, Vedantu will give you this promise. But other than this, there are many other advantages of taking our pro subscription. First of all the sessions are going to be live. Like on YouTube, you will find recorded as well as the live sessions. Like this session is a recorded one. Over there, every session is going to be live. And as you know, like the term 1 examination is purely MCQ based. Guys, over there, after every 5 to 10 minutes on almost every paragraph of every subject, we take multiple quizzes. So basically, you are also directly prepared for the term 1 examination. And guys, while you participate in these quizzes, if you will give the fastest right answer, the maximum right answers, you will get your name on the leaderboard. And the students who you will find the names on the leaderboards, those students are not only from one state, they are from various countries. So just look at the competition you have. Now, people, due to if any reason you miss out the session, you can watch the replays. And guys, these replays are going to be interactive replays. Means n number of times you can watch the replays, and while watching the replay, you can participate in the quiz. How? I will show you. Next, you can download the notes which are made by the master teachers. You can ask unlimited questions not only during the class but after the class also. Tests are taken continuously. Assignments are given to you. People try to understand all these benefits you will not get on YouTube. Next, micro courses and crash courses. Let's take an example. You attended one of the chapter, that is resources and development live session. You wish to once again attend. You wish that you want to once again attend the topic resources and development. You can enroll to the micro course of that topic. Crash courses are revision courses, and all these are going to be unlimited for you. No need to pay extra for this. So how you guys can avail all these amazing benefits? The link is there in the description box. You can use my coupon code ADPRO to get flat 10% off on all the plans. People, I will guide you. It is really very simple. Like, yeah. Guys, this is one of my video on YouTube. Okay, this is one of my video. What you guys can do, just scroll down, go to show more. Okay, if you click on show more, you will get all these plans. Okay, you will get all these plans. Like, let's just hold on. Like, you can go to any of my other video as well. Just go to show more. Yeah. Now guys, if you want to prepare only for term 1, by the way, this is 9th, but same it is for 10th also. Okay? If you want to prepare for only term 1, we have courses for term 1. If you want to prepare for entire term 1 and term 2, we have courses for term 1 and term 2. If you are NTSC aspirant, we are giving NTSC like coaching also. Okay? Guys, the fees for entire course is just 6,300 for term 1. Means if still you are confused that you are not prepared with term 1, guys, we are giving term 1 courses also at just 6,300 if you apply my coupon code ADPRO. Now, if you feel that you want to take the entire course for like throughout the year for both the terms, guys, we have courses for both the terms as well, in which you will be given Vedantu's improvement promise if you enroll before 30th of this month. But guys, one thing I can give you is like you can try it for 1 month, and after taking our long-term batches, you can also get EMI options. Many advantages, guys, are there. Achha, what is the difference between these three? In Pro Classic, you will get a doubts app. Means after the class also, you can ask unlimited questions. In Pro Plus, you will get a personal mentor. Okay, there will be a person who will be only dedicated for you to help you with all your academic related things. All right. So guys, all these guys, when you take all these, like when you take our Pro subscription, guys, you are not only enrolled to social science, but you will get the coaching for physics, chem, bio, mathematics, SST, and English. Yes. And after taking our long-term batches, if improvement doesn't take place as per your expectations, whatever fees you are given to Vedantu, entire fees will be given back to you. But we need a commitment from your end. You have to attend minimum 75% of the live classes, and minimum 75% of the test should be completed. All right. Okay. Guys, these are the batches. You guys can accordingly enroll to these batches. The link is there in the description box. Guys, it is just amazing. At least try it for a month or for the term 1. Use my code ADPRO to get flat 10% off. All right. Thank you so much, students, for attending the session. I hope the session was useful for you guys. If yes, do let me know in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Soon make it as 100K. So thank you so much people for attending my session. I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take very, very, very good care of yourself. Bye bye guys. Take care. Jai Hind.